Today's video is sponsored by Picker's Grip. Stop dropped picks and pick rotation while playing with Picker's Grip. Made with all natural ingredients in Virginia. Check out their website to order. When you support my sponsor, this also supports my channel, and it's very much appreciated. If love is blind, why is lingerie so popular? Yeah. Well, it's that time of year. It's that time of year in the middle of a pandemic. And not only that, but because there are so many people stuck at home, many people have decided to try to become guitar players this year. And that is a fact. Fender is reporting a record year in guitar sales this year, believe it or not. So this video is directed towards the families of guitar players. If you happen to have a guitar player in your life, especially a new guitar player, this video is designed as a guide of what not to buy. Here we go. Number 1, the pick punch. Yes, this was number 1 on last year's list. You know why this stupid thing keeps showing up as number 1? Because it's a gimmick, and it's a $27 gimmick at that. $27. This is basically a glorified hole punch that you're supposed to use to punch out guitar picks out of old expired credit cards and gift cards and milk jugs and whatever you might, see fit to use it on. And, it leaves nice and sharp burred edges that are oh so comfortable to play and cut up your fingers while you're playing, and perfect for using on the absolute wrong materials of guitar picks. Not only that, but just about every guitar player that I know, at least every guitar player that I know that plays with a pick, very, very seldom does not have a guitar pick in their own pocket. Somebody please explain to me one possible scenario when I am not going to have a guitar pick, but I'm gonna have this? Come on, it's a gimmick. Don't waste your money on a gimmick. For the same $27, thereabouts, give or take a few bucks, you can help the guitar player in your life stock up on several brand new sets of strings that will probably last him for the next several months. I happen to prefer Ernie Ball Slinkies. That's what I have always played. This is a 6-pack on Amazon listed for about the same price. 6 sets of strings versus a stupid pick punch. Give me the strings. I can use the strings. We can always use strings. Number 2, Fretboard Flashcard Memorization Deck. Yep, this here flashcard deck may very well teach you the answers when the questions are asked, but does it actually teach you how to implement said answers while you're actually playing guitar? No, it does not. You know why? Because it's a friggin' flash deck card, you don't have a guitar in your hands. Bottom line, the only way you can try all these stupid learning gimmicks and take all the shortcuts you want. Trust me, the only way to learn to play guitar and learn to play guitar well is to sit down and practice and learn the scales and modes the traditional way, the same way that all the rest of us have. There are no shortcuts in learning guitar, I promise you. Instead, for this $23 that this stupid deck of flashcards is going to cost you, why not spend it on a pair of very, very good, reliable clip-on tuners, such as the Snark model right here. The reason why these are helpful is because these are very convenient. You can store one in a gig bag or a guitar case. I keep 1 or 2, actually sometimes even 2, right back here on my amplifier right behind me. And the reason why I use them in here is because it helps to free up floor space so that I don't have to use my pedal tuner. Clip-on tuners are very, very handy. That technology has come a long way in the last 10 years or so. They are a lot more accurate than they used to be. This is the kind of thing that every guitar player can use. And they're very, very inexpensive. Number 3. All right, look, here's the thing. T-shirts are okay. Guitar players, we like t-shirts. We like guitar t-shirts, right? I got 3 drawers full of guitar t-shirts. Okay? T-shirts, Hoodies are okay. Maybe a hat. A lot of us like hats. But if you're thinking about buying a guitar player in your life, something stupid like a belt buckle or guitar socks or guitar dress shirts or neckties or tie clips, don't buy that stuff. Why? Now, you feel that slight burning sensation that's probably building right now somewhere between your lower jaw and the middle of your chest? That's you suddenly wanting to kick my ass because I look like this! Why do you want the guitar player in your life to look like this? You might as well give him a coupon for a free beating. It doesn't even comp the ambulance ride. This stupid getup cost me $85 just to show you how stupid it is. You know what I would have rather spent that $85 on? I would have much rather spent that $85 on this Joyo Aquarius delay pedal that any guitar player can use. It's a great delay pedal, it's affordable, and it costs about as much as this stupid thing. Even tied a Windsor knot. Number 4. Having narrowly escaped death from number 3, the Rock Guitar Grill Spatula Set. I don't know why non-musicians seem to think that we need everything in our lives to be shaped like a guitar. We don't. This stupid thing costs $25, and it doesn't look like it's even going to work half the time. You know what you can get me for $25? You can get me this here Ernie Ball Musician's Toolkit. This has every tool in it that I could possibly need to work on and maintain all of my guitars in this room, among several other kinds of instruments. It comes in its own carrying case. I can throw it in the bag if I need to take it to a gig. That way I've got a small compact toolkit with me if I need to do a quick repair in between sets at a gig. Again, this is another very, very practical gift that any guitar player can use. By the way, instead of that stupid Rock Guitar Grill Spatula Kit for $25, you know what else you can get for $25? An actual grill spatula kit. One that's actually designed for cooking. Number 5. Guitar Coffee Teaspoon Set. I will repeat this again. I do not need everything in my life to look like a guitar. I have plenty of actual guitars. And as far as a coffee teaspoon set, I know a lot of musicians are pretty poor, and I'm certainly not rolling in dough by any means, but I have spoons. I can actually spoon coffee grains and sugar, and I have everything that I could possibly need already to make myself a cup of coffee. I even have a whole box of 1,000 of those stir sticks that I bought off Amazon for $7. Literally 1,000 that'll last me all year long to stir it up. I don't need guitar-shaped silverware. For that same $15 that Amazon is raping people for a stupid teaspoon set, put that money to good use and buy the guitar player in your life a nice guitar cable. And yes, you can actually get a really, really good guitar cable for $15. Also on Amazon, they carry a brand called Pig Hog. I have been using Pig Hog cables quite a bit myself for the last couple of years. They are built very, very well. They're very durable. They carry a good signal. Nothing wrong with them whatsoever. And and most importantly, you can get a good solid instrument cable for $15. Guitar players always need more cables. Why? Because, eventually they wear out, eventually they short out, things like that happen. They get lost, they get stolen, bandmates borrow them, bandmates steal them. The life of a cable with its original owner is not as long as a lot of people think it should be. We always need guitar cables. Number 6. Instructional books, CDs, DVDs, DVD sets, books, CDs, DVD sets, paid online, instructional, whatever. Okay, if it's a beginner, you could probably get a pass on some of this stuff. But for just about any of the rest of us, there's nothing more deflating than somebody handing you something like this, as a gift. Number one, it's insulting, especially if you're a particularly advanced player. And number two, there is so much free information out there online. It is not hard to track down. If you're trying to learn a specific scale or song or whatever it might be, that information is so easily tracked down on the internet these days. Anybody can find it. Right behind where that camera is sitting is a bookshelf of all my old tablature books, and there's probably 100 of them in there, because back when I started learning to play, the internet wasn't around, and that's what we had to rely on. I haven't touched a single one of those books in at least a decade. At least. So please, for the 20 bucks that you're thinking about spending on this, here's a great suggestion. This is a guitar slide set. It even comes with a couple of picks in it. You can find these on Amazon. And the reason why these are handy is because it's a sound that is used across all different types of all different genres of music. Even metal players will use a slide from time to time. Slides come in all different types of material, like stainless steel, brass, bone, glass, porcelain, all kinds of stuff. This is a guitar slide set that has several different slides and several different materials, because they're going to sound a little bit different, as well as a few guitar picks that, spare picks like this are always handy for guitar players to toss out to the crowd when they're playing live shows or whatever they may, any other use they can think of. Slides are very affordable. Slides are very useful for a lot of people. Get them a guitar slide set. Number 7, guitar/keyboard throne. You ever seen one of these things around before? Maybe at some of the stores. As a retail guy, I'm going to be honest with you. The retail shops love to sell these things because they're high profit margin. And if you plan on buying one because you need a spot that's about that big to pile up mic cables and clips and various other crap, then they're great for that. But if you're buying it for the guitar player in your life to actually sit on, you're probably better off getting them that throne that was on that Metallica t-shirt a few years ago, because it's a lot more comfortable. Trust me, I've got one of these stupid thrones sitting right there, and nobody's sat in it for years now, because it's like sitting in a torture rack. This is the most uncomfortable thing in the world you can possibly sit in to sit down and play guitar. So here's a suggestion for you. I even did a video about this earlier this year. This is an office chair that is for sale on Amazon, and it's designed more for gaming, but it's a perfect guitar chair, especially for studio use. And the reason why is very, very simple, because the arms actually flip up. You see me sitting in this chair in a lot of my videos. I'm not the smallest guitar player in the world, so it definitely holds the heavy weights just fine. It's held up great, and these are very, very affordable. Trust me, skip the stupid guitar keyboard throne thing. Get them this office chair. It's about the same price. They're going to be much, much happier. Number 8, the guitar key holder. You might notice a recurring theme in this video. For the third time, I don't need every single thing in my life, or even in my house, to look like a guitar. This cheap thing is about 20 bucks. I would much rather you spend that 20 bucks and get me 3 or 4 packages of guitar picks. If you don't know what kind of guitar picks the guitar player in your life uses, it's real simple. Wait till he's not home. Go sneak into that room. I guarantee you he or she probably has a few of them sitting around on top of the amp, laying on the floor, because we keep those stupid things laying around everywhere. Guitar picks are very affordable. We wear them out and we lose them all the time. We gotta have guitar picks. And let's also not forget, do you really want the guitar player in your life hanging this stupid thing up in the kitchen right inside the garage door? I know my wife ain't letting me get away with it. Number 9, ukuleles. I said this last year, I'm gonna say it again. Ukuleles are stupid. Jason Mraz's stupid for making people think they're not stupid. I hate ukuleles. Okay, in all seriousness, yes. I cracked that joke last year, and actually I got a lot of people upset over it because a few of you got it, but quite frankly, most of you didn't. You know, there's nothing wrong with ukuleles. Ukuleles are a fine instrument, just like a guitar or any other instrument out there. The thing is, a lot of non-musicians out there who are trying to buy a gift for the guitar player in their life seem to think that because it looks like a teeny tiny miniature little guitar, that all guitar players would love to receive a ukulele as a gift, and the truth is, many of us would not. If somebody gave me a ukulele as a gift, yes, the gesture would be very much appreciated. However, I have no idea what I'm going to do with it. Many guitar players out there are not also ukulele players. You know, and in defense of the gift buyers out there that might be considering buying a ukulele, here, I get it. I really do. Because they're everywhere. They're relatively inexpensive. Some of them are really, really inexpensive. You know, but keeping in mind what I just explained, even if you were to spend, say, $150 to $200 on a ukulele, which is pretty average, middle of the road for, that'd get you a pretty nice ukulele. If you're not sure that that's the right thing to get him, let's keep in mind, this is the year of the COVID. Lots of guitar players have been stuck at home. As a person who works in the MI retail business for a living, there have been tons and tons of podcasts launched, YouTube channels launched, recording projects that people have been putting off forever. All of that stuff has been taken by storm. So what I would recommend is this device here that is called the Marantz Tourette. This is a device that has a 1080p webcam, a small light that you would need for lighting, obviously, as well as several inputs for microphones, and you can plug it right into your computer. Basically, it is an all-in-one podcast/YouTube recording device. This is a very, very affordable way for a lot of those people to launch those particular types of projects and get it all in one device. And if you're really feeling froggy and you want to add on a USB microphone, which will plug right into the Tourette itself, then I would recommend the Blue Snowball from Blue Microphones. I own one of these. This is a great microphone, and to be honest, this is really the microphone that started it all as far as the craze of USB microphones probably about 10 years ago. And you can get the Blue Snowball for about $69. So, a nominal investment, and the musician in your life can now begin their online marketing music journey. Just make sure and tell them how much work is also going to be involved with it. Trust me, I know. Number 10, pitch pipe. This is probably an okay gift if you've got a really, really old school guitar player that, that's been playing since the 50s or 60s, and this is what he or she's always used. That said, nobody in the modern era, or even in the last 35 years, has used a pitch pipe. These things are extremely outdated. They're not really all that accurate. And for the $11 that you're going to spend on this thing, again, let's go back to the clip-on tuner discussion from earlier. Here's another model of clip-on tuner, also by Snark, that is, again, very, very good, very accurate, very reliable, and works far better than the stupid pitch pipe. Buy somebody a pitch pipe if they happen to you need a paperweight or something, because that's all they're good for. Number 11, the guitar lamp. If for some reason, if you actually think that this isn't the tackiest, stupidest looking thing that you've ever seen, and this guitar player lives with you, and you're actually okay with him setting this thing up in your house, I don't know why you think that, but if you do, trust me, you're wrong. No guitar player in the right mind would want to be caught dead with this stupid thing. Here's what I would suggest instead. This thing costs $73. For right around the same price range, you can get a Boss Blues driver. This is a fantastic overdrive. Any electric guitar player out there should have this in their arsenal. Even if they're not using it all the time. You see, I store plenty of pedals that I'm not using at the moment, but trust me, my Boss Blues driver is easily in reach because it's just a great, great pedal. It's a great sounding overdrive. I've never found anybody that hates it. If you would like to do something a little bit more inexpensive, there is also the ever popular Boss Super Overdrive. The Super Overdrive costs about $60 brand new, and you're still going to have a few bucks left over from that $73, $75, $80-ish budget that you could even get a couple of short patch cables to go with them. I mentioned earlier that guitar players always need patch cables, and the ones that we always seem to need the most are the little bitty short guys, 6 inches, foot long. Never can have enough of those. Finally, for one final suggestion for that $73 budget, for actually just a little bit less than that, you can even get the D'Addario custom cable kit, and this will allow the guitar player in your life to be able to cut and create and build their own cables to their own specific lengths, all right out of the box. And it's a solderless cable kit, so they don't even need to get out a soldering iron. Basically, they just screw them together. Fun for the whole family, right? Number 12, Riff Bandz. This is another stupid gimmick that I see all kinds of online places trying to plug this time of year. This is basically a glorified rubber band that you put on your fingers, and it's supposed to help strengthen the muscle in your finger, yada yada. It's a stupid gimmick. You want to know the best way for a guitar player to strengthen the muscles in their fingers? Actually playing guitar. Muscle memory is a thing, I promise. Don't waste the money on these stupid riff bands. For the $12 that you're about to spend on these, trust me, save the $12 and buy the guitar player in your life a few boxes of the Ernie Ball Wonder Wipes. You can get Wonder Wipes for fretboard conditioner, you can get them for guitar polish, and you can get them for string conditioner. All three of those, you can get a box of about half a dozen of each of those for $2 a piece. So if you do the math, you can actually afford 2 boxes of each, and one wipe will actually go a long, long way. It is a very, very well spent $2 if you do a lot of your own guitar maintenance at home. I use them all the time. They're very, very convenient, and it's good to just have a wipe, wipe handy, pull it out, wipe down the guitar, whatever it is I need to do with it, and toss it in the trash when I'm done. If I got $12 in my pocket, I ain't buying Riff Bands. I'm buying Wonder Wipes. So there you have it. Hopefully I haven't ruined too many holiday seasons for guitar players out there. If you're watching this video looking for gift ideas for the guitar player in your life, I will post links to everything discussed in this video down in the description to make it very, very easy for you to find. I do get a small commission if you do happen to use my link, so it is very, very much appreciated if you choose to do so. Also, please consider subscribing to this channel. I hope everybody has a happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and Happy Holidays, and go Colts. We'll see you in the next video.